Today from the vault we have a Browning model of 1955, which is nothing more than the Browning 1910 made for export to the U.S. It's a beautiful little pocket gun, chambered in .380. Let's take a look at it and see what makes it so special. Like most Browning designs, it's very robust, very trouble-free. This one's an easy to carry gun. It's very small. Lay it in my hand, there's not much overlapping there. And yet it gave the user 6 shots of .380 or 7 shots of .32 automatic as fast as you could pull the trigger. The 1910 version made by FN was the gun that killed Archduke Ferdinand and began World War I. So the gun's well over 100 years old, the design is anyway. And it's really a nice piece of engineering. Let's take a look at it. It's got the European style magazine catch here, so we'll get that done. It's not the easiest thing to do when you have huge hands. Clear the gun. Now, to disassemble this gun, it's got this little bushing right here. And you push that in. It's a bayonet lock. There used to be a wrench for this, but I don't think it's been made in 50 years. You rotate this around. Once you push it in, out comes your recoil spring with the bushing. So you take your recoil spring off. Now you can rotate the gun around and lock it in the second position there with your safety catch. That positions the barrel to go up into the recess when you rotate it counterclockwise. Take your safety catch back off, and off it comes in your field strips practically. There's the striker with its key and guide, or the spring and guide. There's the barrel. Strip slide. No extra parts in here. Very simple gun. Fairly easy to manufacture for a big place like FN or Browning FN. This set the standard for a long time in pocket pistols. The original Browning 1900 model was a little more complicated, a little more ungainly, and as popular as that gun was, as soon as the 1910 hit the market, it eclipsed it far and away. This is a gun that was mostly seen in Europe up till, 1955 when they started importing them in the US. The Europeans had their 1910 model. Over here we had the 1903 and 1908 Colt. And Colt and FN agreed they wouldn't cross each other's paths across the Atlantic and compete with each other. This is a beautifully made gun. The machining is crisp in it. This one has no use on it at all. Practically a brand new specimen. So, to reassemble, let's get the firing pin back in there. And the barrel. The barrel goes back about this far and then rotates into its recess, so it's kind of sitting sideways. Now we can put the slide on the frame, lock it back into position, rotate the barrel down. Now the barrel's locked in place. So, put our recoil spring on. We'll rotate the barrel, make sure the barrel's in place. There we go. Now we got to put our bushing back in, so be careful with this. It can fly across the room. And there it is. Double check, make sure everything's working right. This gun stayed in production until the late 70s, actually. It came in a couple different versions. This was imported to the US until the 1968 Gun Act. Later they came with a Model 71, which was a target version of all things. It was lengthened and had target sights on it and stuff. It was kind of an odd looking gun, but still they retain their value and they're very collectible. These guns were also used during a couple different world wars as issue pieces for various armies, air forces. It was a very popular model, and it was ordered in .32 or .380 depending on the country and the service required. Really great design. All in all, another triumph for John Browning. Now, if you have any other John Browning designs you'd like to see, or any firearm for that matter, leave us a comment. We'll do our best to get one here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time when we bring you another gun from the vault.